welcome to Edlin's World, where we come to talk, eat, laugh, and just have a great time. Today, I will be talking about how I lost 50 pounds in 3 months. Yes, 50 in 3 months. I will be giving you guys some weight loss tips on how I did it in 3 months. Either a man or a woman, you can follow these tips. They're not biased for, but of course, you know, it does take a little bit longer for women to lose weight. So the fact that I did lose 50 pounds in 3 months, you know, if people will say it's not healthy, but hey, it happened for me. So that's just how we're going to do it. And that's what we're going to talk about. I am not a doctor. Please don't come for me in these comments. I am not a doctor. I'm just here to give, you know, my opinion, and I'm just here to tell you guys what I did as an individual and what helped me lose weight. Okay, I will be looking down because I do have some notes. So I am not being disrespectful. I'm just looking at some notes as I talk so I can tell you guys what I did and what was mainly important to me. So the first thing you have to do is mentally prepare yourself. You guys, this is why we yo-yo diet all the time, because we aren't fully mentally prepared. Guys, before you start any diet, before you go on your weight loss journey, I advise you to sit down and ask yourself, why are you doing this? And please don't do it for anybody else. Do it for yourself. Do it for your confidence. Do it because you feel like you want to be you're already beautiful. But if you want to step it up a notch, hey, go for it. But before you before you start walking, before you start eating right, you have to sit there and you have to mentally prepare yourself and say, I'm going to go on this journey now. I will stop yo-yo dieting. I will eat right for, let's say you choose to do it for 3 months. For the next 3 months, I will eat right. I will exercise five to 6 times a day. I will do what's necessary for me to lose this weight. Once you do that, then you will be able to accomplish your goal, because you'll always have that, you know, those words in the back of your mind where you're telling yourself, now is the time for me to lose this weight. Now is the time for me to do what I said I will be doing for the past years. You are now going to do it, and you are serious about it. Don't wait till January 1st for it to be your New Year's resolution, because we all do that. We all say that. Take a little notepad, write why you want to lose weight, what you will do, and what's your goal, what's your plan. And please be realistic. Be realistic, guys. And once you start eating right, once you start exercising, those pounds will just fall off. They will just shed, because they were not meant to be there. But please, I am advising you, mentally prepare yourself for what you are about to go through. Mentally prepare yourself. My second tip is to slowly but surely cut out all junk food. No chips, no cookies, no cake, no soda. Junk food in general, cut it out. I'm not saying you can't have bread. I'm not saying you can't have pasta. I'm not saying you can't have cereal. I'm not saying you can't have oatmeal, because you need the carbs to fuel your brain. You need the carbs to give you fuel to do what you have to do throughout the day. But that extra food that you're just putting into your system, those are all unnecessary, and you don't need it. You don't need the soda. cut it out. You do not need that extra sugar. It's all just extra sugar and extra salt that you do not need. I personally, it was harder for me to cut out sweets. I love sweets. I love, 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 love sweets. I love Oreos. I love cake. I love cookies, ice cream sundaes, milkshakes. I love it all. I'm a eater. I love to eat. If my friends are saying, Eden, what do you want to do? Let's go out to eat. I love to eat. I love to try new foods. I love to try new restaurants. And it was hard. I can honestly say it was hard. But because I did step one, which was me mentally preparing myself, is what made the journey worth it, is what made it a bit easier for me, because I mentally prepared myself, which is why I put that as step one. You have to mentally prepare yourself before you can cut out those junk foods. Of course, it's going to be hard for your first month. You know, if you used to drink soda 7 times a week, bring it down to 5, then bring it down to 4, bring it down to 3, then 2, and then 1. Pretty soon, you'll be at 0. You can have carbonated water, flavored carbonated water, which was my favorite. Walmart has my favorite carbonated water. I also love the ice flavored carbonated water, and they even put coloring in it to make it look pretty, as if you're drinking a soda, when in reality it's all 0 calories, 0 carbs, 0 sugar. It's all just straight down 0. Do that, and I guarantee you will see a change in your body, because it's all just unnecessary sugar and unnecessary salt. Tip number 3, you have to include some physical activity into your lifestyle. You have to. Whether it's just you sitting down on the couch watching TV and you're just going up and down in a squat motion, or in between, what I used to do in between each commercial, in between the show while they're playing the commercials, I would maybe squeeze in 20 jumping jacks. I would try to squeeze in 5 push-ups, because that's all I can do. I would maybe squeeze in 10 sit-ups, 10 to 20 sit-ups, or however long I can go, because each commercial is about a minute. So I would try to just, go as long as the commercial is going. And I would get my physical activity in that way. Yes, during quarantine, the gyms were closed, which is why I used what God provided for us, which was the great outdoors. I went outside. I tried to walk. I did walk at least 5 days a week. And then I tried to amp it up to 6 days a week, which was a bit hard. But I did have that goal in mind, because I mentally prepared myself, and I did tell myself I wanted to reach a certain weight at a certain time throughout the year. And I got there. So physical activity is needed. You can just change the way you eat and still lose weight, but you will see better results as you do other things, such as walking. If you want to jog, you can jog. If you just want to do a few sit-ups, a few jumping jacks in your home, you can do that also. Or you just lifting your legs. Just try to get that heart pumping. Because once you get your heart pumping and you're sweating, you're losing all of those extra calories. Just keep on pumping your heart. Pump it. For tip number 4, people will bash me. I don't care. This is what I did. This is what helped me. And what I did was I took an appetite suppressant. Yes, I took it. I don't care what anybody says. But I took it because I love to eat. It's just plain and simple. I love to eat. I love to try new things, like I said. So I had to take that appetite suppressant just so I don't feel that, that hunger. Just so I don't feel the hunger pains. I did use the one from GNC. They do have an appetite suppressant, and it worked. It helped me because all I ate was all I ate was vegetables and protein. I ate cauliflower rice, broccoli rice. I ate salads a lot. I ate a lot of salads. I tried to drink a lot of water, at least 120 ounces of water per day. I tried to drink. Um, when I was tired of water, I would drink the carbonated waters that they would flavor up with the 0 calories, 0 carbs, 0 sugar type thing, just to help me. I did eat a lot of meat, but throughout this process, I did try to be a vegetarian for a little bit, for like maybe a week. It didn't go well. I did the pescatarian thing, which was a bit easier for me. That helped me a lot. I cut out poultry, I cut out beef, and it helped a lot. So I did stick to that for about 2 weeks, and then I ended up going back to eating poultry. I tried to not eat so much red meat because since it takes longer to come out of your system. So yeah, I tried to cut out the red meat, but I do love a steak with some mashed potatoes and some asparagus. That's my thing. But unfortunately, I do recommend cutting out the red meat only because it does take quite some time before it can come out of your system. But back to the appetite suppressant thing, if you're a girl who just loves to eat like me, I recommend it. Whatever you can get your hands on, get it, because it just helps. It helps with you not feeling the hunger pains. It just takes your mind off of you just being bored and wanting to eat. It will help with that. I don't know if it sends some chemicals to your brain. I'm pretty sure it does, because like how I felt. I knew I was hungry. Like my brain was telling me, you're hungry, it's time to eat. But I didn't feel it. I didn't feel the need to eat. I didn't feel the need for me to just go to the fridge and grab something to eat really quick. So what I would do when my brain would tell me it's time to eat, I would find other things to do instead of me eating. I did do intermittent fasting while I was dieting. So I would eat in between 10 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. since that was my shift at work at the time. So, or when I would start work at 10, I wouldn't eat till 12, which was my first break, 12 to 12:30. I would have my breakfast. And then from then on, from maybe by 6:30 or 7, I would be done eating for the day, head home, and just drink water for the rest of the night and watch TV. Tip number 5. Great old tip number 5. People may bash me for this also, but hey, these two were my best of friends. The green tea blueberry slim life, which I had excuse me, which I had every morning, and the organic smooth move, which I had every night before bed, or whenever I came from work, I would have this. This gives me energy in the mornings. I'm a coffee and tea drinker. I don't have a preference. I did have this in the morning, which gave me a lot of energy. So I really love this a lot. I've seen a difference within me when I did drink this. Oh, I still do. I still drink it every morning. Like I said, I don't have a preference between coffee and tea. I really love both. Coffee helped me, and this tea also helped me. People will tell you to not go out and have, your Starbucks coffee, your Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Hey, like I said before, I love sugar. I love coffee. I love tea. I love coffee. I love tea. And I had 1 cup of coffee 5 days a week while I was at work. Don't judge me. I had 1 cup of Starbucks coffee, a grande white mocha with cinnamon dolce syrup and cinnamon sugar on top. So, and even though with that, I still managed to lose the weight because I knew if I had that coffee for the day, I would not go and have an Oreo. I would not go and have, and cheat a little bit more and have juice or whatever it was. I knew I was not going to do it because I already had that cup of coffee for the day, which is filled with sugar, yes, which is probably filled with carbs also, yes, but I satisfied that craving that I had to really be on my A game when it came to eating. So I used to eat raw spinach. I love spinach. I used to eat raw spinach straight out of straight out the box that we get it from at Publix. I used to eat raw spinach just like that. I would get romaine lettuce, add veggies to it. I love avocado. I love cucumbers. I grew to love tomatoes. I would add Caesar dressing and I would add some chicken. I ate that for 3 weeks straight. That is all I would eat. I love to cook, so I would also use shrimp. I would make like a little bit of curry shrimp, make like a little sauce, mix that sauce from the curry shrimp with some Caesar dressing, make my own infusion, pour that over the salad, and it was magnificent. So, it's all up to you on, how you're going to lose weight. But I gave you my tips and what I did, which helped me lose the 50 pounds in 3 months. Again, if you want to see the teas, I used Organic Smooth Move to make sure that I use the bathroom every day. For those of you who are constipated, for those of you who just have an issue with using the restroom in general, this works wonders. It does not give you any pain. No, I'm not being sponsored. I wish I was, but I'm not. It does not give you any pain whatsoever. You just feel like you have to go within 6 to 8 hours. You'll feel it. So I will go over my tips again. So 1, you want to mentally prepare yourself. If you do not mentally prepare yourself, you will not achieve your goal because you are not mentally prepared. Before you do anything in life, you have to mentally prepare yourself. Number 2, you have to slowly but surely cut out all of your junk food. No unnecessary foods. Have fruits. Have your vegetables. Drink water. Drink carbonated water. Flavored water. Whatever it is that you have to do to achieve your goal, you will do it. You will make it. Number 3, you have to walk or include any type of physical activity. Yes, you have to. The physical activity is 20% and you eating healthy is 80% of dieting. But that 20% means a lot. You have to include some type of physical activity. You have to get your heart pumping. You have to, move. You have to move yourself. Tip number 4, I used an appetite suppressant to help me not feel hungry while I was doing intermittent fasting. Yes, I used an appetite suppressant. And tip number 5, I used teas. You can drink coffee. I used teas to help me throughout the day. I had this in the morning and I had this at the end of my day every night before bed. No honey, no sugar. When you're first starting off, if you cannot drink tea just like that, then yes, you can add a spoon of honey. But, as you begin to progress within your weight loss, I do recommend you to not add the honey. Just, drink your teas. They are very flavorful. Very, very flavorful. And that is all for today. I thank you for watching me. I thank you for joining me. Please like, comment, and subscribe and join the party. Join the weight loss party. Share the video. Share, 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 guys. Please. I really appreciate you guys for watching this video today. I hope you guys take my tips into consideration. And again, I love you guys. Thank you for joining me. I hope you come back next time to Edlin's World, where we come to talk, laugh, eat, and we're just here to have a great time. Thank you.